Personality, Tri-Media Practitioner, and Negros Oriental's premier male professional all events host. Please give a warm round of applause to Mr. Dan Torres.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Good evening, municipality of San Juan. How are you guys doing tonight? Hello! Hi! There you go. We would like to welcome all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for the Bugwas Cultural Dance Competition and, of course, the search for the festival King and Queen. Now, at this point in time, to welcome us all into this gathering, please all welcome our dynamic and active municipal vice mayor. Please all give a warm round of applause to the Honorable Gemma M. Senas.
Maayong gabi, San Juan! Among mga pinalangga ng mga bisita, mga kaubanan, akong mga amigo, ladies and friends, and also our visitors, our judges here, mayor and the family. Kanatong tanan, maayong gabi! Once again, the municipality of San Juan staged the cultural Bugwas Festival on the occasion of our annual town fiesta in honor of our patron saint, Saint Augustine of Hippo. This year's Bugwas Festival are participated in by 7 contingents. So, 7 ni sila karon nga magbangga. Kining Bugwas, natawo kini tungod sa kaabunda sa ato ang tubig nga gagumikan sa barangay, sa Napo, Kansayang, kanang hinganan nato kang hunog-hunog, and from Kandura, giving the people abundant supply of water. The Kapilay Spring, located right at the heart of the town, gives a lot of power, for it gathers all the energy of the underground water and blows it up as one full force of water. Bugwas is a celebration of good and abundant harvest. So we must be thankful to our Lord na daghan ka kaayog tubig dinhi sa San Juan. So as Vice Chairman of the Fiesta Directorate, my heartfelt thanks to the major and minor sponsors, donors, sponsoring groups, the Bugwas management team, the 7 contingents, the Municipal Tourism Council, and especially to all of you who witnessed this festival. So thank you so much for coming. In behalf of the more than 15,000 inhabitants of this municipality, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you all, and I hope that you will enjoy the celebration. Daghang kay salamat and enjoy the night.
There you go. Thank you very much, the Honorable Vice Mayor Gemma M. Senas, for that warm welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the highlights of San Juan Fiesta celebration. Now, why don't we start in warming up the evening, and let us give everybody a warm round of applause. I know you're all excited for tonight's competition, but before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to introduce our panel of judges for the Bugwas Cultural Dance Competition and for the search for Bugwas Festival King and Queen 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, our first judge is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Tourism from the Pontifical University of Santo Tomas, Manila. At present, she is a program chairperson of the BS Tourism Management of Siquijor State College. She is also currently the president of the Faculty and Staff Association of Siquijor State College, a beauty pageant coach for local, regional, and national competitions, an event organizer. Please all welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our first judge. We have Ms. Seed A. Sarmi. And ladies and gentlemen, our second judge for tonight was a former Bugwas Committee Chair from 2009 to 2014, the editor of Bugwas Jingle, one of the researchers of Bugwas Basic Steps, a lifetime member of the Philippine Folkness Society or Samahan ng Tagapagtaguyod ng Karutubong Sayaw ng Pilipinas National Chapter, the choreographer, trainer and advisor of Leon Program High School Kasadiaan Dance Troupe, trainer and choreographer of various dances, the secondary school principal of Leon Parami High School, Puo Lazi Siquijor, and member of the LGBTQ community. Please all welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Sir Clifford Jack Halibo Trustumban. And of course, the chairman of our panel of judges for tonight's competition is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Education majoring in Biology at Cinnamon University, Dumaguete City, a former faculty and dance troupe advisor of St. Paul University, Dumaguete, president of Hotel, Resorts, Restaurants, and Travel Agency Association of Siquijor Province, former board of director of Regional Tourism Council of Region 7, chairman of San Juan Resorts, Restaurants and Dive Shops Association, one of the organizers of Bugwas Festival, the so-called Bugwas Pillars, and present, she is a talent coach, speech coach, and resort operator. Let's all welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the board of judges. We have Maria Arlene R. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to read to you the story of Bugwas. Long time ago, when God created the universe, San Juan town was one of the luckiest. He did not only shower beauty and love to San Juanians, but he also implanted a living reminder of his generosity and springs of San Juan, from the mountains of Napon down to Kansayang's Kangonogonog, the spring sprouted, giving its people abundant supply of water. Through these springs of water, life is easy and harvest is great. Of all springs that energy enters groundwater and blows it up as one full force of water, the people began to be aware of how gifted they were, and they began to rejoice by going to church and praise God together. They do household chores together, like fetching water, washing clothes, of simply going to the spring to share their fresh catch, fresh crops, and other fields of or hairdos around. Bugwas, ladies and gentlemen, as a strong force of water that comes underground, is a reflection of the character of the town people being strong amidst challenges, hardworking, friendly, caring, and loving. And for as long as the spring of San Juan continues to blow and flow, his people will always be reminded that hard work brings good harvest. Bugwas is a celebration of good, abundant harvest. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. Are you now ready? Now, before we start the competition for the Festival of King and Queen, allow me now to read to you our criteria for the competition. We have 40% for the personality. We also have 40% for the performance and 20% for the costume, totaling into 100%. And now, ladies and gentlemen, with further ado and without any further interruption, let the competition, and let's now welcome our candidates for the Bugwas Festival King and Queen 2019. And let's start the competition with pair number 1.
Human sa atong hugot nga pag-ampo sa atong mahal na patron, si Senior San Agustin Hugo.
Ako si Saysay Cabanet bilang Reyna sa Tibodong Maite, duha ang upat na panuigon.
Ug ako si Chris Ayan Haujan bilang Hari. Duha o upat nga panuigon. Dayon kamo, ato kini.
Mabuhi ang Bugwas Festival.
Vamos San Juan!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome pair number 2.
Maayong gabi, San Juanon.
Ako si Jamaica M. Tumapon, napulog siyam ang Panoigo.
Ug ako si Crisnel Baita Itong, napulog siyang ang Pano Ito.
And we are proud to represent
Barangay Katulayan!
and Barangay Tagibo.
Viva Senior San Agustin!
Viva Bugwas Festival! Viva! 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 Tara na! Magbugwas na ka!
And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome pair number 3.
Discover the beautiful municipality of San Juan. A brilliant and splendid evening, San Juan. I am Samantha Bucco.
I am Aaron Cross, Sanas Catido.
Honored to be the festival queen.
I'm Festival King.
Very much exultant to bring the banner of Barangay Steamboat and Ganmunag. The queen was just begun. Vamos San Juan, vamos San Juan. Viva Señor San Agustin, viva!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to pair number 4.
San Juan,
Diyan lang yung Poligratis 19.
Gikan sa barangay,
Lalao.
Sulangon! O padayon sa Paglambo, wow! San Juan!
San Juan, Bugwas, San Juan! San Juan!
Ladies and gentlemen, here number 5.
San Juan, Bugwas, San Juan! San Juan!
Splashing up festivities like our natural spring,
Giving thanks on bountiful harvest.
a celebration of beauty and life.
Mayang gabi, San Juan, I am Kurt Batutay, 16, your Bublakan Bugwas King.
And I am Daphne Makai, 21, your Publican Bugwas Queen.
We
And
are
we're proudly
proudly
representing
Poblacion
Poblacion
and
and Gangasagan.
Gangasagan.
Being proud of the grandest festival in all Siquijor Island. Magbugwas na ta!
Ladies and gentlemen, here number 6.
San Juan, Bugwas, San Juan! San Juan!
Bugwas Festival is a celebration of thanksgiving, merrymaking, and brotherhood in our sincere tribute. A heartfelt offering, a genuine devotion to our patron saint, Señor San Agustin de Hippo.
Experience the unique celebration of life of our rich cultural heritage.
Truly, our very own, truly San Juan. Good evening. My name is Charles Margaret S. Barba, 15.
And I am Joshua Ricardo Esabutanza, 17.
Proud and honored to represent Barangay Nupisan,
And Barangay Palito.
Batayan sa Paglambo. Vamos San Juan!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome here number 7.
San Juan, Bugwas, San Juan! San Juan!
gabi San Juan.
Ang katubigan sa San Juan, pag-aampingan, harong matagamtaman sa katauhan o kapuslanan sa tanan. Ako si Laika Jane Abe, 21 anyos, lumad taga-Kantura.
Ang katubigan sa San Juan, nagahatag ng paminahanglan o kabastugan sa kultura. Ako si God Russell Abe, 18 anyos, lumad taga-Kansayam. Rayon sa Bugwas, San Juan!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back our candidates for the Bugwas Festival King and Queen 2019.
San Juan, Bugwas, San Juan! San Juan!
for the Bugwas Festival King and Queen a warm round of applause. Now this time, we would like to request our candidates for the Bugwas Festival King and Queen to please dance with our jingle for the Bugwas Festival 2019. Once again, let us give them a warm round of applause. Later, ladies and gentlemen, the winner for the festival, King and Queen. Thank you, candidates. All right, they are representing the different master barangays for the Bugwas Cultural Dance Competition. Later on, they will be performing for all of you. Thank you, candidates. There you go. Thank you very much. Now, this time, ladies and gentlemen, before we start the showdown for the Bugwas Festival 2019, allow me now to read to you our guidelines and criteria for the competition.